Hello, welcome back. We're in Proverbs chapter 17, verse 10. Rebuke is more effective for a wise man than 100 blows on a fool. A wise person realizes that when someone is rebuking them, rebuking doesn't mean telling them off. Rebuking means showing them the error of their ways. A wise person realizes they don't know it all. Makes a wise person wise. And they realize that someone is rebuking them because they need to change. Now, rebuke is also a strong word. Someone might have said over and over again, hey, this is not the right way to go. This is not going to help you. Rebuke is when it's done in a way that's firm but still loving. When rebuke is used to help someone fix the error of their ways. If you do it in a non-loving way, it's not rebuking. People will say that I rebuke you. That's not. That doesn't get any good results done ever. If you start with that, rebuking is getting a hold of a way not only to correct them, but in a way that they really see the error of their ways, a way that shines a light on it in a way that goes, "Wow, oh, that's what's going on," because they could be totally blind to what they are doing wrong. And is more effective than a wise man than 100 blows on a fool. The fool never listens in the first place. The fool is not wise. The fool just is going to go headlong after whatever they're going to go after. You can beat them to their bloody all over, and it isn't going to help them at all. And you're just basically God's just saying you're wasting your breath on a fool. An evil man seeks only rebellion. Therefore, a cruel messenger will be sent against him. God doesn't want us to look at rebellion. Well, just because it is, I'm going to go another direction. He seeks on a rebellion because what rebellion does, it causes confusion. It causes people to go against what's been said. It makes people wonder what is right, what is not right. And evil man loves that because then his evil ways kind of get to slither in between those things and gets to cause confusion, gets to make things happen his way. And therefore, God says a cruel messenger will be sent against him. God says, I will not let God say, "Hey, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let someone do that." So be very careful. If you're always seeking after rebellion, God's what you can't do that. That's not something you should try to look after. If you see somebody is, make sure know that God's watching, and He'll send somebody, a messenger after him, to say, "Hey, you need to change, or else." And you really don't want to get to the point where God goes, "Change, or else." Verse 12: Let a man meet a bear robbed of her cubs rather than a fool in his folly. So this verse is saying it's better for you to be in the woods and come across a mother bear protecting her cubs than you to be caught along with a fool while he's committing the folly, while he's doing really dumb things. Because here's the thing: when you meet a mother bear and her cubs, you know if you don't leave, bad things are going to happen. You know the end result of that. You know that the mother bear is going to react badly. Here's the thing about the fool when he's doing his folly, his crazy things that have no basis in the Bible, have no basis in common sense, have no basis in what is good and what is right. Here's the thing: the fool can lead you down a path where that you're destroyed, and it's like you don't really realize it's happening at a point because you just kind of just become accepting and you become numb to it, and yet you could be going down a path that leads you to destruction and not even know about it. God says it's better to know what's really coming than to let the fool and see all that and then let it come over your eyes and you go, well, I didn't really know that. Well, then could be too late in your life. Could be a financial decision. Could be a marriage decision. Could be a family decision. Those are very important to think about. Verse 13: Whoever rewards evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. Whoever rewards evil for good, evil will not depart from his house. Someone does good, hey, honor them. Don't do bad because they did good. And it happens a lot, doesn't it? When God's watching. You might say, I'm doing good, but they're doing so many bad things. Once again from yesterday, no good deed goes what? Unpunished. No, that's the thing. And that the world seems to happen in the world. It keeps people from doing well. God says, hey, if someone rewards evil for good, hey, evil will not depart from his house. Now, here's the thing. You might go, everything looks great in their house. Everything, they seem to have it all together. You have no idea what's going on in their mind, their heart, what's really going on in their relationships, with their children, with their family members, with their personal finances. And just so you know, those at the end, God's going to put everything bare before us. We're going to see everything that has happened. Nothing will be uncovered that we will not be able to see. And you go, wow, boy, it gives a little different aspect on that. Just because how many people look together, when someone falls, has a bad disaster in life, it's almost always like, wow, where did this come from? But the thing is, it's been building up over a period of time, and they've been trying to hold it together. And what they've been doing is they've been fighting against the Lord. Verse 14: the beginning of strife is like releasing water. Therefore, stop contention before a quarrel starts. God's saying this. It's real simple. When anger comes out and strife comes out, it's like releasing the water. When you turn the spigot on, the water just comes out, right? You really can't control where it goes. It just goes, right, wherever it's going to go. So therefore, when you see contention arising, stop it before it gets any worse. You know, the where you stop a fight is when you feel it coming on, saying, hey, we need to stop. How do you stop it? Well, a couple ways. You can walk away. You can just another way, pray. Ask God right there and then. Bring God in the situation. How many times do we bring God into the situation at the end or when it's over? God, why'd you let this happen? Instead of God, because you can know when it's starting to boil over, and that's when you gotta say, "Let's take a time out. Let's put God into this. Let's put some worship music on. Let's go find a brother and sister in the Lord to talk to. Let's go to church. Let's do something." Because here's the only way to stop is to stop it. You have to stop it before because here's the thing: once you get into the quarrel and the argument, it, it just burns incessantly. And so God said, when you feel it coming on, take a step to stop it. You'll be glad that you did because it'll take a lot of stress off your life. It'll save you time, all kinds of great things there. So, well, I hope you have a great day. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you, and you're absolutely awesome.